first two chords. And then where are we headed to? We have that chromatic modulation. We have the G sharp. Now what chord do we have? What key did we go to? Check the last chord of your phrase. Because now we have F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. We went to the key of A. So right here then, you would put A major, and then you would have a 5-6 chord, because that G sharp tells us that we are in first inversion. So we would be a 5-6 chord, then we would be going to 1. The B in the alto would be what, Lindsay? Yep, a suspension, and what numbers would it be? 9/8. Yep, a 9/8 suspension in the alto voice. Then the next measure, remember we're in the key of A major, so that chord would be, instead of a 1, because yes, we did start in D major, but now we're in A major. We have to analyze that D chord in A major, and that D chord would be what, Jeremy?
4/6.
Great. A 4/6 in A major. And then the next chord, what would you have, Manny?
Maybe a 5.
A 5. And what about that A in the alto?
A 4/3 suspension.
Yep, 4/3 suspension. What about the D in the tenor?
Backing tone.
Nope, it's a part of the chord tone.
Oh. Would be a 5/7.
Yep, we'd have a 5/7, and then the last chord is a 1. Okay. Go to number 3. Number 3 has 3 flats. We're in the key of
What?
E flat major. E flat major, because we have 3 flats. The analysis would be, we have a 1 chord for the first chord. We have a B flat chord, that would be a 5. The next chord would be a 1 chord because it's E flat. The next chord is an A flat chord, but a C in the bass, so it's a 4/6. We get to the next measure, we have D flats. Uh-oh. D flat does not exist in the key of E flat major. So you find the D flat, you go back 1 chord. So here's the chord with the D flat in it. You have to go back 1 chord. How did I get to the D flat? From a C and from an E flat in the alto. Is that chromatic modulation?
Yes.
No. Chromatic modulation would be C to C sharp, or it would be E flat to E triple flat. So it's not chromatic modulation. Is it a phrase modulation? No, because it's happening in the middle of a phrase. So then what is our last option? Pivot chord. So we have to go back to this preceding chord, and what can this chord be in the new key, and what is our new key, by the way?
A flat major?
A flat major. We are headed to A flat major, which has 4 flats. So you would draw the brace. We have a 4/6 in E flat major, and now we're pivoting common chord to A flat major. And what is the A flat chord in the key of A flat? 1. But because it's not in reposition, it's going to be a 1/6. So we go from a 4/6 in E flat major to a 1/6 in A flat major. And we pivot onward. So now, Manny, what's the name of the chord in measure 2 of line number 3? You have B flat, D flat, F, D flat. Yep, a minor 2/6 because it's in first inversion. What about the next chord then, Lindsay? E flat, G, B flat, D. Yeah, it's actually D flat. Great. It would be a 5/7, and then the last chord is a 1. So the first 4 chords are analyzed in E flat major, then we pivot to A flat major, and we continue on. Those last 4 chords then are 1/6, 2/6, 5/7, and 1 in the key of A flat major. All right. Okay, so for me for tomorrow, you're bringing in your original compositions, and I'm going to correct your assignments that were due today now, and tomorrow. The only other thing that I would like you to do is numbers 5 and 6 on page 326. What are the modulation types? And then do your chord analysis underneath. Okay? So while you're working on those 2 exercises, I'm going to correct today's assignment. And Jeremy, do you want me to shut this off?
Go ahead. Get it.
Okay. Because otherwise they're just staring at a blank screen.